Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is day 2 of Mania. I'm home today, so my mania will get even more maniac, insane, whatever, because I've got kids playing Fortnite and running around. And
hey, Daddy's on 10 minutes too. He downloaded it.
Yeah. So, and, you know, the cleaning and the cooking and all that. But I wanted to pull out, and I have my first few days of Mania in this binder, minus, you know, Mini Phantom of the Masquerade because it was already on a Q-Snap. So the next one I'm going to pull out, and this way I don't have to look at my list. I have it, but in case, you know, it's not readily available. Because sometimes I tend to run off and leave those things. I put it in this binder in order, but I put too many in the binder and now it's all warped. Okay, so next I'm going on the Q-Snap from May 1st, or May 2nd, I think 2018. What's this, 2020? It might have been in 2019. See, in my book, because I have it written down in here. I do have this information somewhere. Yes, 2019. So it's growth rings from Ink Circles. This was a chart in a magazine at some point. Let's see if it says which magazine. I can even show you what it looks like. It's April 2009, but it doesn't say which one. Just cross stitch. April 2009. This is what it looks like. I, of course, changed the colors because I wanted to put it on this bright and vibrant fabric. Which way is like this. This is Hecate 32 count linen from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I switched it out for these yellows. I don't have what they are nearby, which I need to find them because I'm going to have to order more. I'm running low. But, they're variegated specialty flosses. Beautiful. So I'm going to work on this one all this evening. I have no idea how much, but we'll try and get as much in as we can with, you know, life and stuff. So I just got another spin on Whammy. I have like 2,250 stitches to do. So it might be a couple days before I get to spin some more. And I think that's it. Oh, no, I got fabric in there. I got my fabric of the month from Misty at Mystic Hand-Dyes. And give me 1 second, I'll let you know I'm done. It is Spring Breeze, and it is a beautiful lilac color with some slight modeling. Very, very pretty. And it may have to go straight into a kit. Who knows? So it looks like Lexi would like to show you something too. She's been working this week.
A while back, me and my mom made a video of stitching with me and diamond painting with me, and I finally finished one of the projects.
That looks so cute. I love Cheshire Cat.
I do too.
So we have another one on order since she actually finished something, and I think the first one she tried to order wasn't going to be here till like June 22nd. So then we switched it, and it said what, May 11th?
Yes.
So, and then she'll have another one to work on. So maybe next, well, it wouldn't be next weekend. After she gets it, maybe we can have another diamond painting / stitch with me. I know there's a couple new tags out I wouldn't mind taking a look at. So I am going to get to stitching, and I will check back in with y'all later tonight. Okay, everyone, good evening. It's only been like, I don't know, maybe an hour since I was last on here. As something else I'm trying to kind of do during Mania is other stitchy stuff. The stitchy stuff that you don't often do during Mania, you usually do in prep. Kitting things, restocking my floss box. Eventually I want to get, you can see all my fancy flosses there in alphabetical order so that I can find them. So I kind of got like a checklist of each of those things I want to do during Mania. And so the first thing we did tonight was Lexi helped me, and we kitted up peppermint purples when I saw you. And says, when I saw you, I fell in love and smiled and you smiled because you knew. So, I was showing you earlier, we got the fancy fabric of the month from Mystic Hand Dyes. And, Ryan, I'm gonna sneeze.
Corona.
Okay, so real life, y'all. Okay, so one of the things we were talking about is the original pictures like purples and greens, which would work on this because they're darker, but we were thinking about maybe changing up the color palette. So do you want to show them some of the colors that we picked? It's not all of them, but do you remember which ones?
When you said chips, what did you buy? Those bags of chips on the table. I don't know
Okay.
the last
Well, you remember those, so show those. So we've got, well, pick the one you started with. So Lexi picked out this color. It's 3733. And I remember the other day Jessie was talking about stitch palette. And so we put 3733 into the stitch palette and it came up with a couple other colors that we actually really liked. So the darker ones, because we picked out the pinks.
Yeah.
So we've got a dark blue, the dark turquoise, the tan.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like the shadow behind the words. And the number 33 fuchsia. And it also picked this green color, which we ended up later taking out. So we also put in, we wanted to get some color, some pinks that match, because there was 3 purples that blended. And so we got 3 pinks that would blend pretty well. I really like the darkest one. I think my favorite. And then a yellow to kind of go with it. Yeah, Lexi picked this one. You're like me. Purples, yellows, turquoise. And, originally this one wouldn't have fit. It was on the palette, the stitch palette, but it wouldn't have fit into the color palette until we took the greens out, and then we replaced the 2 greens with purple and yellow. So I think it'll be fun to watch how that stitches up later. But right now I'm just kitting it. I'm putting it in my kitted pile, and it can possibly be drawn on the 29th of the month. Later down the road, not in May. And that's it.
No.
All right.
So I finished my diet painting. I'm really excited about that.
We'll see y'all later. Good evening, everybody. Or morning. It's morning time. I'm getting ready to post this. I didn't prep. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to go cook breakfast for me and the husband before we both go to bed, and we both work tonight. Let me tell you that I was looking at the other side because that's where the camera usually is. Nights at home, especially when I only get one in a week. Look, I've been eating ice cream. It's all over my face. Is chaotic. And so a lot of stitching did not happen. Stitching happened, but just not as much as, a work night. So, which actually for this piece, it was probably the best that it was growth rings that I was working on tonight, because I ran out of a thread color. So here's where I am. And it's looking so good too. I ran out of this color because obviously it's the most, I bet you I probably have more of it and it just got stuffed somewhere. I have no clue where though. So then I was freaking out because I couldn't find the little tag for it. and I don't know what color it is. So I went back and watched May 2nd's Mania video last year, and I showed the colors that I picked for this. Thank goodness, because I can go order some more now. So I ran out of that. I started working with the other color a little bit, but where I have IQ Snap, I didn't have a whole lot of places I could go without having some more of this color in. So I did what I could. I got to 400 stitches tonight, 100. I needed 100 by the end of the night. Got to 400. Not too bad. So it worked out. It worked out because I was like pushing to find a few more stitches to be able to get to 400 because I felt like that was a nice even stopping point. And I was struggling. So I will order some more of that before this comes back out. No, don't do that. So I'm going to put this one up. We are at work tonight, so I will get better stitching. I think tonight is a small, so that's not going to matter much. I might be able to finish it if I can focus. It's one of those I have a really hard time focusing when I'm stitching on it. So we'll see. All right, that is it for today's vlog. I hope that, oh no, I'm going to show you something else. I'm not going to be around Lexi for a week, so she didn't get to show it to you, and I'm a little bummed, but I let her dye some fabric tonight. And just a little cut of linen I had, and I thought it turned out pretty cute. Real light. She said, I didn't want there to be so much all this white, but with the way she rubber banded it, that's just kind of how it turned out. So she thinks she's going to play in my fabrics a little bit more. I really like the coloring, how it turned out. So I'm excited to see her play some more with fabrics. That's just a random cut of linen. She also dyed a couple shirts. This is just with Rit dye because that's all we had here at the house. And this was just a plain white t-shirt. This was a white t-shirt with a Bulldogs, but she did really well with the coloring. I think it's amazing. I'm so proud of her. She's so creative. We ordered her a new diamond painting kit, so we'll be good to go soon. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go try and get this uploaded while I cook breakfast, and I will see y'all this evening. Happy Mania!